Yeah. We sell crack to our own out the back of our homes. We snuff the mustard, the dusk, and the crack of the dawn. We go through episodes too, like Attack of the Clones. What till we break a back and you'll hear the crack of the bones. To get by, just to get by, just to get by, just to get by. We can mute the computer, spirits they mute while your egos spread rumors. We survive and let it turn to consumers. Just to get by, just to get by, just to get by, just to get by. That's why some people gotta live in the trailer, cause like a sailor, in a picture with the pen like no vanilla. We get well brave, we do it all ourselves. With no help, think about the struggle and find the strength for myself. These words, not in my mouth, they hot like the jail cell in the stop. Before my nigga call, bail me out to get by, just to get by, just to get by, just to get by. We do it down like best style from the west sky, the window of the red.
All right. What's going on? I'm working like crazy. I know everybody out there is doing the same. Every time I start a company, we get some kind of fly merch. So I'm rocking the Silicon Valley gear, that venture capital sweater vest, that winter vest that you kind of, you got to get it. You got to get that vest, get that money, get paid. Hope you guys are doing well. I drew some lines about Bitcoin. I'm going to start with that. I know we were going to talk about Beeple and NFTs. I want to go through that because what a wild weekend. I was trying to drop $150,000 on some art NFTs this weekend. And I thought it was a competition between me and Tyler Winklevoss. And then some absolute savages came over the top and look, this is an investment for me. It's not emotional, but I lost that bet or that investment to someone who spent $777,000 on the NFT. $777.77. And by the way, Nifty Gateway, I wasn't allowed to make bets like that or bids, not bets, but bids. Like I can only go up incrementally. And then this guy can just, he 3x'd the $380,000 bid. Anyway, this dude Beeple, check out his website. It's not for everybody, but amazing short films. His CGI work is world class. I think he's done design work for what's that group with Harry Styles? I don't know, Ariana Grande and One Direction and all these kind of groups like that. Just absolutely unbelievable what this guy's able to do and able to create. I look forward to working with him. Pomp and I are actively in communication with Beeple about doing some cool stuff together because, as you know, Pomp and I are trying to build our own art portfolios and bring cool stuff to the market. But what an amazing moment. So anyway, let's go back to Bitcoin for a second and look at some charts. I drew some lines. Those lines looked pretty solid. I think I did the technical analysis, my high-end technical analysis on December 13th. Bitcoin was chopping around 19,200. And, the lines look like what I put together, look like we could have, could breach 20,000 by December 15th. What happened is it looks like we're chopping sideways at 19,224 or somewhere around that range. So we'd have to have a pretty vertical move to get to my target, which was 20,032.27. But again, I'd rather be bored with Bitcoin at 19,200 because what a floor we're putting in here. An amazing amount of money's capital inflows are coming in. Gold is, as you have seen, is absolutely getting crushed. At least when I looked at it this morning, very early, gold was down, and I believe that a lot of gold investors are moving their money into what they believe to be gold 2.0, which could be Bitcoin. I don't like to think of it as gold 2.0. I think Bitcoin's bigger than gold. Bitcoin's bigger than a number of assets. It's going to absolutely dig in and feast on a lot of a lot of traditional asset classes that that people have kept money in. So really, really interesting stuff. Back to NFTs and Beeple. What an amazing drop. I think in total, Beeple made $3.8 million. The thing that was interesting about this, and I think Beeple has a pretty large following over at Instagram, maybe over 1 million, 2 million followers. And he had traditionally made physical artwork. What you saw here, in my opinion, was kind of a crossover of his traditional following of physical people who desired physical works, and then the NFT space over at Nifty. So you had this crossover where people made this piece of art, many pieces of art that appealed to NFT collectors, but also physical art collectors. Like, I actually like to have both. And Pomp and I disagree a little bit about this. I don't think that NFTs totally disrupt physical art. I look at it as another medium to which an artist can participate. You can use crayons or watercolors or paint, or you can use charcoal, or you can use acrylic. You can do installations and sculptures. I mean, art is what you can get away with. And I think we're seeing a new art form of taking digitally native pictures and representations and all kinds of really cool things. And those are being traded and sold, and they're seen as being valuable. What Beeple's done is he's now taken a display and he's integrated that, and he's offering you the NFT in a physical display that represents the work, and sending you some pubes and other stuff, which I don't think they're pubes, but hair samples. And I mean, he's just a bizarre human. No disrespect, Beeple. I can't wait to talk more to you and go through kind of your vision. But check it out. Check out his work. I actually got one of the bulls. I paid $969 for it. And I think it was number 33 of 271. It was a 5-minute unlimited minting phase. Every one of those was $969. He sold 270 of them. It's like incredible, guys. It's like $270,000 in 5 minutes. Did 3 of those. That alone was like a record in NFT sales. Then beyond that, he had 21 of ones. Each one sold for over $100,000 or even more. And then to cap it all off, a one of one whole collection physical piece that displays all 20 of or more of the Beeple works sold for $777,000. So an amazing success. Big up to Nifty Gateway, Tyler and Cameron Winklevoss, Tommy, and the founders of Gateway, the twins. It's really weird. Twins. I think there are twin founders of Nifty Gateway, and the company was purchased by twins. That's just weird. But I don't roll like that. I don't know what's going on over there with all this twin hype and this nonsense. But anyway, let's get by.
The skies can't see, I see the evil inside. The better people you find, strong people in mind. Stay reading the sign.
Yo, remember back on the bully when cats used to harmonize like
A great song.
yo.
I don't know if you guys may not know who this is. Anybody know who this is? Huh? Know who that is? Really good song. It's not Mary J. Really good song. Check this out, guys. Hey, you got it, Student of Life. Ryan, you got it. Ballbag 777. You got it. Crypto Chick. You got it. JF, yep. Two Thumbs got it. Got some real, I like this. I like who's here today. You guys are, it's not Black Eyed Peas. Let her get into the hook real quick and then we'll move on. Smash the likes. Let's get that number up. Let's go. Subscribe. Smash the likes. Smash the likes. Here it comes. Listen to this, guys. This is so good, right? It's good, man. That's some talent right there. I think she married one of the Marleys. Like, didn't what was his name? Johan Marley played for the Miami Hurricanes, and I think Lauryn Hill married him. Pretty sure of that. I'm pretty sure of all of that. All right, let's check out who's in the live feed, live chat here, and we'll go after it. M Freelancer 76, kick some ass. Jason, I always try to. Todd Seller, let the knowledge flow. What's up, Kip? Kip, I'm gonna be signing some books for you. I promise you, buddy. Let's get together and get coffee. Sean Doggett, that's some fresh 365 merch. You know, we're always fly. That's exactly right. Parks Haley, Hedge Fund Williams with that vest. Yeah, that's exactly right. Nathan Clements, wear the glasses. I forgot my glasses, actually. Good call. A lot of people saw the drop, which is cool. David Jeffries, would you rather have a Lamborghini Aventador SVJ or an NFT? I take the NFT, David. A high quality NFT appreciates. If I was choosing, I'd take the NFT. I'd take the $777,000 NFT all day long. Todd Seller, I'm not emotional when it comes to business. Matthew Jason Williams McConaughey. Exactly. Alec Parsons, 3.5 million at NFT. Yep. JF, gold is just fancy rocks. Totally agree. Parks Haley, what price do you think Bitcoin has to get to before BlockFi has to start reducing rates? Curious about how that long-term plan works. I don't think BlockFi will reduce rates due to the Bitcoin price going up. They have multiple products that they're passing on the arbitrage to you, which I think is really cool, right? So let's think about this for a second. One, they have the interest-bearing account and deposits. Those deposits, they may have 5 or 6 different tokens now, right? They've got 3 or 4 stable tokens, Ethereum, whatever, Bitcoin, etc. I think they're taking those. They're taking some of that Bitcoin, and it's going over to the Grayscale Bitcoin Trust. So there's some arbitrage that they're making there that I think is pretty significant. Now they have their lending mechanism; they're making money there as well. If they're, if you're paying 6% and 2% fees for origination, I mean, they're making money on that product as well. The credit card, as far as I understand it, it's going to be 1.5% Bitcoin back for sales. It's a $200 annual fee to get the card, so they'll make money on that product. And as you know, credit card business is a whale of a business. So I'm sure a lot of people will opt into using the BlockFi credit card as their primary credit card. I intend to do that. I have an American Express that I use now. I intend to use the BlockFi credit card, so I'm really excited about that. What else do they have? So they have the lending product. They have the exchange. Yeah, they make a lot of money actually on the exchange. So they say they don't have fees, but the fee is embedded in the price. As you can see, I don't trade, but sometimes I look, and if you buy or sell a Bitcoin, there's usually $100 spread that I think BlockFi is making per Bitcoin, which is significant, right? It's significant. So they're making money. They're making money there, right? All right. Darren Adams says, I flipped off my UPS driver today. Man, UPS drivers don't deserve that. These guys are working hard. They're working hard. Shout out to all you UPS drivers. You're in your brown uniform. You're in your brown uniform. You got them short shorts on. You know who looks good in them short shorts? I do. You know what Arnold told me about my legs? He said they are 2 great oaks. You saw my legs, said 2 great oaks. If I was a UPS driver and I was in those short shorts, best believe people would be talking. They be talking. All right, Lauryn Hill, you got it. Not the Fugees. A lot of questions coming in today. Let's spend a little bit of time on this.
Like an angel from the heaven above. Who was I kidding? I give him a try. This life needs love too, and that ain't no lie. Keep your ears open. Hope that you're listening, because I'm about to take you on the tour.
All right, here we go. Let's do this. D Money asks, Jason's live stream is hands down the best around. That's not even a question. Just a statement of fact. Appreciate you, D Money. Properly named D Money. Get that money. Go get that money. Francisco Espinoza, final review on Celsius app. All right, let's do this. Celsius app has a very slick user interface. I don't like the fact that you can't go to a website and use it. I do not like to use apps on my phone. I think the phone is a massive attack vector for SIM swaps. I don't like using any kind of authenticated passwords on a phone. I don't recommend it to anyone. So the fact that Celsius only has an app, actually, big thumbs down. Like, it's almost a non-starter for me, but I'm using it. I moved like 14, 15 Ethereum and some Bitcoin over, and I'm waiting to see the interest that's paid on it. I cannot get paid in Celsius or the Cell token because I enrolled as the U.S. Citizen, but I am a British citizen, I have a British passport. I could have done that, but I didn't. And they have a lockup period. So I tried to move some Bitcoin because 12-year-old Verse Schiff said she wanted to buy $500 worth of Bitcoin, which is all of her allowance that she has saved. We have an app that they do chores, $2 here, $2 there. And over some time period, she accumulated $500, said she wanted to take that $500 and exchange it for Bitcoin, which I did. I transferred $500 out of Celsius, the app, but it has a 24-hour hold period when you put a new wallet address in. Hold on. Anybody know where that background? I wish I could rewind, but that background sample that's in "Act Like You Know" from MC Lyte. I wanted someone to tell me where that sound is coming from. Let me see if I can back it up. You tell me where she sampled that sound. Here we go. Hold on. This is really cool. Let me see how much you guys know about music. All right, here we go. Ready? I found it. Here we go. That sample. Listen, it's right here. You ready? Here, listen. Tell me where she sampled this. Here it comes. Anybody know where that sample came from? If you know this, I'm gonna be blown away. That sample. Where'd she get it? It's not from a song. It came from a device. Came from a device in like the 90s. No, it's not from a song. It came from a device. The device had that I guess it would be like a track. It's not from Ping Pong. It's not NWA. It's not a commercial. It's not the Apple II. It was a device from the 80s or 90s. A lot of kids had it. It's not a video game. It's not Tamagotchi. Not Cowbell. It's not Atari. All right, someone wants me to play it again. Hold on. I'm going to play one more time. Here we go. Not Game Boy, not Sega. It is from a device. Hold on, here it comes. Hold on. Yes. All right, hold on. All right, someone said a keyboard, and they're right, but I want to know the exact name of the keyboard. You don't have to give me the numbers. I just want to know what was the name of the keyboard. Everybody had one. It wasn't like a pro level thing. This was a keyboard that everybody had back in the 80s and 90s, and MC Lyte sampled off of that keyboard. That's where that noise. Casio, Northern Vinny, Casio, Jeff Ross Casio, Alec Parsons Casio. You guys got it. That's pretty dope, actually. The tiny Casio. It was a little Casio. It was white. It's probably like that big, and it had that sample in it. For those of you who know, it had that sample in it. That right here.
But once in a while, he drink too much. Hanging in the club where they play rockers.
That was it. Very good. I can't believe you guys got that. Pretty impressive. I'm not. I love music. If you guys don't realize that, in another life, I would have been a music producer. The first time I heard Beastie Boys, I was just blown away. Run DMC, amazing. NWA, like the craziest stuff I could ever imagine. Then my mom moved us to Florida, and right at that time, there was like 2 Live Crew, Luke Skywalker, the Miami bass scene. It was just absolutely crazy. So I got all the East Coast, New York stuff, which I love. Wu-Tang Clan, Nas, Mos Def, all those guys from up New York. And then I loved the Miami bass. It was so good. Even to this day, I absolutely love it. If I need to get pumped up for a game, I'm at the gym listening to Block Boy JB. People walk up to me, legit business people. I take my headphones out. Hello, sir. How are you doing? Yes, everything's great, sir. Everything's going just great. Oh, have a good day, sir. And then I'm back to Block Boy JB. Doing my thing. So pretty amazing. All right. I don't even know what the hell we're talking about today, but let's try to find our way back. I'm just going to answer some questions. All right. 5 more minutes. I'm going to answer some questions because people had some really good stuff going on up here. Joe Schmidt, I thought BlockFi just reduced Bitcoin interest rates a month or 2 ago. As far as I understand, 2 Bitcoin or so is like 3%. And then Celsius was the same. Maybe they're paying 4% on 2 Bitcoin or something like that. They definitely have higher interest rates across the board for their crypto. And Pomp's going to hate me for saying this. He went nose to nose with me over it because I was kind of promoting Celsius a little bit, but I don't work for anybody. I'm always going to speak the truth, whether it's to Pomp, whether it's to Zach Prince, whether it's to you. I liked the Celsius loan origination application, the way that they developed the UI UX, hands down, lovely. You can kind of move around your interest rate, your terms. I love that. Totally transparent. That was a big winner for me. So look, I don't know about third-party audits of Celsius. I don't know if this is a big rug pull. I don't know why they even would have needed to make a native token. Every time that kind of happens, I get like kind of a little more suspicious of rug pulls and shenanigans. So putting the native token aside, seems like a good product. As far as I'm concerned, I'd rather there be 10 BlockFis and Celsius, etc., all working hard to get global regulatory acceptance and a more robust and mature environment for all players. You don't want to be a pioneer in crypto. Pioneers end up in ditches with arrows in their backs. So you don't want to be the only person in a space. It's better to have multiple robust competition pushing each other. So that's how I look at it. I'm sure Pomp would agree with that. But anyway, Spencer, thank God I've been planning on living off BlockFi interest after we moved. Look, BlockFi is savage and even better than the interest on Bitcoin, which I don't have all my Bitcoin there, so I just want you to know. But I do have most all my cash there. I think if you're missing that, you're really missing the boat. I don't know why anyone wouldn't collect 8.6% on their cash. If you're leaving it in a bank and this FDIC argument, you should just slap yourself. Don't ever come and walk up to me and talk to me about your FDIC insurance. I mean, seriously, don't do it. Don't do it. It is absolutely ridiculous. Francisco Espinoza Fold app is game changer. Hadn't used it yet. Crypto Chick, have you heard of Fold? Haven't used it yet. Claudio Bach, how do you know if it's a great NFT What do you look for? Claudio, that's a great question. I had this discussion this morning with Mark Yusko. He was asking me about Beeple's work, and he's like, is it good? And I'm like, well, to quote Andy Warhol, art is what you can get away with. And what I think is good, people think may be absolute garbage. I mean, I've got Salvador Dali's that I can't keep on the wall in my house. People take them down and put them in the closet because they're so ugly. And I just love them. I love being around them. I love looking at them. I've got a picture by the drummer from White Zombie that is absolutely bizarre and will haunt you in your dreams. I love it. I love to sit in a room with it and have coffee and just stare at it. Every time I'm around it, I see something different, or it evokes a different emotion. I've got a piece by Francois Gillot, who you may not know was one of Picasso's mistresses, a beautiful woman and a beautiful artist. And it just so happens that a friend of mine found a signed Francois Gillot poster at a yard sale, and she paid like $5 for it. I ended up trading a beautiful desk that I had for that piece of work, and thousands of dollars. But it was authenticated. It was on that show, some like old people's antique show, where she brought it, and they said it was real. But I love it, and most people, it may not move you at all. That being said, NFTs. What do you look for? Any piece of art that I've ever bought, I buy it because I like it, and that's what it comes down to. If you're fortunate enough to buy what I would call blue chip art through either a gallery like Christie's or directly with a group like Masterworks, for example, they may help validate the art for you and say, look, this is a Basquiat. We bought it for $3 million. This thing's going to appreciate 20% IRR. And if you'd like to own a piece, just XYZ. And that may help you. But I buy art like I buy rare cars. If I like them, I'll take care of them. If I take care of them, they'll have permanence in my life, and in someone else's life, they'll have an opportunity to buy them. I hope that helps a little bit. Rob Walker, should I move my Coinbase to BlockFi? You shouldn't hold it. Now, this has nothing to do with Coinbase. This has to do with the general strategy around your crypto. You shouldn't keep crypto in hot wallets. I categorize hot wallets as exchanges. So exchanges should be where you buy and sell crypto. Once you've done your business, you should move your crypto out of those hot wallets into some cold storage or colder storage device, whether it's a ledger or putting it in a system that locks it down, right? So BlockFi, it could take 7 days for you to move funds out of it. I mean, it's pretty slow and draconian. I like that. Look at what Celsius is doing, a 24-hour hold on your crypto. It's, if you needed it, you're not going to get it. Austin Hambleton, what NFTs are you looking to get next? I want to get some more Beeple work. I'm looking at it at the secondary market right now, so I didn't get a shot at it on the primary market, but I'm going to try to go again. Dylan Dowdy, sup? What's up? Devil Dog, I don't know, but I stumbled upon you. What are we learning? I don't know, Devil Dog. We're talking about crypto. We're talking about money. We're talking about rap music and Casio keyboards from the 1980s and 90s. You're learning about art, maybe a little bit about art today. I don't know. Maybe you learned nothing. It's on you. I'm here teaching. I take this class. I take it. Alec Parsons liked my skit about short shorts. UPS. I said it. If I was a UPS driver and I had those short shorts on, people would be talking. So look at those massive twin oaks, giant oaks. And then what's all that clanking? What's that clanking? I won't even talk about that. Moth Lovin'. If Bitcoin is over 200,000, Jason will buy mine off me. Buy mine off me. Buy mine. I'd buy your Bitcoin off of you? Mm-hmm. Buying Bitcoin at $200,000. Student of Life, Sugar Hill. Oh, you guys are answering the music. All right, let me check Ethereum's price real quick. Bitcoin's at 19,183. I know you guys all lose your minds when I talk about Ethereum. The only reason I'm bringing it up is I bought 1,000 Ethereum, and I think I'm upside down in that trade. ETH USD. Yeah, 585.75. I bought the Ethereum at like 597. Bought like $600,000 worth. I used the Ethereum to buy NFTs, but this particular tranche, it's like Vegas gambling. You know, I've told you 99% of my net worth in the crypto space is in direct investments or Bitcoin, and I got some sprinklings of Ethereum. I don't have any other coins at this point. All right, look, smash the like, follow, subscribe. You guys are awesome. Sorry I was late today, but I had my bonobos on. I was getting money, trying to make things happen. I'll see you guys tomorrow. Let's wrap this up. Talk soon. Later, 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 later.